EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Bills at 12-1 now to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. fighting his way through contact. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. Well,
he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Allen off the play fake. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Middle. Out. Half 85. Here we go.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here's Taylor again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Now Richardson. This is caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Oh, twisting away. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Alert!
Now Allen throwing on second down. Finding Shakir across the formation. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll run with Cook. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Cook, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Bass is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action, Richardson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
60 Maverick.
In motion right is Pittman. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Alert, alert, alert. Half. Middle.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. In motion left comes Williams. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this returnable for Hines. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Middle.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Half 85, half 85. Alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gay's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one winds up.